I'm just wondering, have any of you been to the top of the World Trade when it was up here? And have you been to the new observatory or plan a little pilgrimage for this film?
I've been a couple of times to the original observation deck of the Twin Towers, and I've been to the memorial, but I haven't been to the top of the new Freedom Tower yet.
I actually went in the summer of 2001 to the top of the World Trade Center towers, and I just moved to New York at that point because I went to Columbia starting in the fall of 2000, and so it was my first summer living in New York after my freshman year of school, and it was touristy, but I wanted to go do it, and I remember it pretty distinctly. It felt more like being in the sky than it did feel like being in a tall building.
I had passed by it, but something that I did, well, I'm from New York, so I passed by it. It's just a piece of the landscape. It's something that's, when you think of New York, that's what it was for me. But I went to the Freedom Tower this trip, went inside, and also I stood, I'm assuming the pools are approximately where the building stood, is that true?
Yeah.
I stood at the edge of one of the pools and looked to see how far away that walk would have been, and it was just incredible. It is so far, and it seems so insane. But I stood there a couple days ago and just tried to feel the distance between it. It's pretty incredible.
I actually did that walk at the memorial. I stood at, because those two pools are the footprint of the old towers. I stood at the north corner of the south tower and walked from there to the south corner of the north tower just to see what it was like. It's a long walk.
It's so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great question.
So,
just real quick, I grew up on 20th between 9th and 10th, and just like Ben, those towers were part of the fabric of my childhood, and it's the fabric of New York City. And for all of us, whether we were there or we were just looking at them from afar, it was part of who we are as a city. And I couldn't bring myself to go to the memorial until after we did this film. And this year I went, and I just can't tell you how proud I am to be a part of this film and what I believe this film means to New York and to the memory of those two towers.